Hello and welcome back to another video. And let us surf the millennium. What if the web had existed for the last 1,000 years? Use our special browser to dip into imaginary news sites from the past. That sounds like HTML files on a compact disc. Then link to dozens of Is it not? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Want ads, bookstores, and other types of simulated websites. They are technically websites. It's gonna be HTML in the back end on a compact disc. I couldn't even imagine that ungodly phone bill that would incur trying to download this stuff over dial-up. That's pretty frightening. Also, the format. I just noticed the formatting isn't. Probably only 800 by 600, maybe 1024 by 768. This, whatever. Where was I? Websites written from the perspective of the time. Each site presents real history mixed with imagination. In addition to get a contemporary perspective, click on View from 2000. What's the copyright date on this program? It says, doesn't say immediately. I mean, it says World Book 2001, but believe probably gonna give everyone a nice motion sickness. I mean, the auto run is well, maybe it is, although well, I guess I'm gonna have to eat my words. That's this is technically from the year 2000. Setup's from 97 for some reason, but such are timestamps. Ooh, that high resolution, 354 by 276. That's an oddball resolution. I almost wanted to say that was CIF common into change format, but that's 354 by 288, which is, I think, PAL resolution, but whatever. Surprised this disc still works. Has quite gnarly scratches on it. We do not say what, yeah, let's, view from 2000. As we wait for the thing to, it's not gonna, it's gonna be in a new window, okay. Can I need 3 hands to do this. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the brightness as is. Surf the Millennium. Overview. Each simulated site has its own View from 2000 section. Here you'll find out what's real and what's imaginary. Oh, okay. And get today's perspective on the events. Like that one trans man from the, I think, RMS Olympic that ran aground somewhere around the east coast of Canada. Look it up. It's on. It's there's actually a news. There was like a little snippet of like a single sentence on Wikipedia talking about him, and he died in the wreckage. But like it links back to literally a news article, contemporary news article, completely with like transphobia. There's only like 2 or 3 sentences, and I was like, I want to learn about the female to male sailor. How dare you? How do you just completely just? You do not just write like 5 sentences about that and just like skim over that and like never speak of it again. Although, to be fair, the one friend he had did gender him correctly, so that's something. Also, apparently he really loved his cigars. Wow, that was one hell of a tangent. In each view box, you'll also find links to lots of additional information, articles, book lists, and even web sites. As we wouldn't go off on tangents on obscure history about White Star Line ship disasters. Overview. We're already World Book. Oh, it's an okay then. Is it edit them? Why would you want to? Why is that in a tiny little dialog box? Let's go to 1000s. The Hippodrome news. What the hell? Oh. Is this music gonna stop? Oh, thank God it stopped. Conquerors Institute, official site of the Jaguar laws. This font is absolutely terrible. Leif Erikson fan page, the Hip View, the Great Gaina Empire, a Traveler's Guide, Monozytic Scriptorium, that I both mispronounced that and probably read it wrong, and notable events. The 1000s will soon be a memory. I probably not there. That's a whole lot of years where a lot of stuff happened. We at the Hippodrome News have collected a few websites to corroborate this age of wonders and warriors. I just realized this whole website thing is due to the whole like .com bubble and the whole website and internet thing being like the new exciting thing. Enter out a review of the 1000s or survey any site that pleases you. Let's go Conquerors Institute. The Conquerors Institute. Want to make conquest your career? Not really, but I'll digress. Need to acquire executive skills and match your military expertise. Develop the leadership, military, and actually, let me go. I wanna laugh at this more, but capture on video. The 1900s, a look back. What are the top 10 developments of the 1900s? This was the question the World Book authors asked of a distinguished panel of advisors and contributors. Really riding the short bus when it comes to speaking and having my hand shake like crazy. Fucking blood stuff. Very annoying. Some panelists adopted a general historical approach, regardless of his or her field. Just use they, them. Come on, it uses less characters and it just flows better. Others viewed the most... Also, just more linguistically better. View the most significant events of the century in terms of their own disciplines. Still, others developed... I would have put a comma there. Still, others developed a combined general topical approach. There's a reason why I'm a computer programmer and not a public speaker. Really not saying stuff in a very well manner. With lots of and weird mouth noises. Well, mouth noises that aren't just speaking words. The wheel on this site, there's a wheel, shows all of the disciplines represented by our panelists. Click on each discipline, and the wheel becomes your gateway to the top 10 lists of that scholar. Phew. Can you tell I'm having a little fun with this? Not surprisingly, a number of our experts chose the same events. Still, they offer different and fresh views on these developments. Seeing how our experts differ, find out both the positive and negative events of many of the most important events. Discover which people are panelists included among the century's most influential. Oh my god! Again, the bit where I said I'm a computer programmer. Shapers, and to find even more information on a particular topic, use the treasure house of links to additional resources. Let me check on the battery. This laptop's about getting pretty old in age, but the battery's still pretty good, honestly. Well. You want to do the honors in choosing the thing? Well, too bad, because this is a recording of a video, and communication is only one way, and the other way is in the future, and I do not have a time machine, so let's do fucking medicine. C. Andrew Harold is an associate professor of medicine at blah 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 blah. His top 10 mainly discusses, I mean, I did click medicine, so I bloody hope it be in health and medicine. Let's see, the discovery of the genetic code. The control and prevention of infectious diseases. Fair enough. The development of surgical and anesthetic techniques. Now that's important. I mean, all of this is important, but that's really fucking important. The invention of the transistor and the computer. I mean, yeah, computers are used in the medical field, but I mean, hell, I mean, most of it involves shaking the freaking iPhone because the stupid thing with me and shaky hands. Should report that as an issue on the GitHub for the Homo sapien repository, Issue. We're not eating or something. Shaky hands. They'll probably list that as won't fix, like all the other issues, but whatever. The development of machines that replace organ functions, advances in knowledge of the immune system, first use of insulin, discovery of medicine for depression. Oh, actually, that's actually a weirdly nice surprise. Usually it's physical stuff, not really mental stuff. Gaining understanding of the influence of the environment and addictions in causing disease. And yeah, I said that correctly. The whites, if they don't mention the whole thing with the Nazis and literal meth, that would be not surprising, but equally disappointing. The widespread application of the scientific method to discover and elaborate biological processes and therapeutic measures. Again, not a public speaker. Why the hell is this in here? I know modern stuff, they, even the disposable stuff, lots of electronics and, like, microcontrollers and stuff, but it's not really the focus of medicine, is it? That would be more, I guess, the implementation of the engineering of the medicine, I guess. These inventions led to developments of instruments that greatly increased the speed of information gathering and the capacity of information storage, which in turn fueled blah blah blah. Let's go to a funny one. English. Apparently my definition of funny is the rise and fall of communism in Russia under English. Let me compose myself. You kind of showing your liberalism there, Donald G. Marshall. First off, you claim to be a professor at the head of the Department of English at the University of Illinois and blah blah blah. Now, again, I'm a computer pro. I'm no English major, but I wouldn't list stuff like, the new physics and development of the computer as top 10s 1900s English stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure the stuff with English would be, well, linguistics but more like authors and stuff, and like it's like notable like literary works. Like where's the literary works? Where's Miss Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, so I can go off on a weird tangent about my stupid fanfic. Like where's the books? Where's the list of important books? Hell, instead of this liberal garbage about fucking list, just instead of this crap, just tie into the works of Lenin, Stalin, Mao, the things they surely English. Okay, here in the United States, by English we in our education system we have English, math, stuff. English basically tends to consist of, I think it's English class, at least in high schools and stuff, is vocabulary thing for a spelling test, and some writing assignments, and assigned books to read. And that's extremely oversimplified. I'm probably really royally pissing off all the English teachers out there, and I'm sorry about that. And it's mostly Shakespeare. It's like, although Frankenstein was a pretty good book, it's more. Here's important book. Here we have some important books that really shaped the history of mankind. Here, go read them and answer, and write down the answers to questions on this piece of paper we supplied you. Stuff like that, and it all ties into, I believe, this general like stuff. That good stuff. It doesn't tend to involve. I know some teachers like to mix things up a little, but doesn't tend to involve stuff like the new physics throughout the. Unless it's some sort of literary thing. Nope, that's about quantum mechanics. What the hell this has to do with English, I have no idea. This is way just more historical stuff. Again, first off, look at this fine liberalism and just complete this nonsense, really. The 90s post-Soviet Eastern Europe were absolutely fucking terrible. Like, life expectancy just nosedived and stuff, and still hasn't really recovered, really has it? And the whole, like, general area was just, like, ransacked by the West, the capitalists in the West, and, like, yeah, not good. But it's all good, guys, because, they were totalitarian when they actually weren't, and open society and free market economics. Oh yeah, baby, exploit those proletarians harder. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll get off. Yeah, this is a joke, really. Are we at least gonna do, like, all is quiet on the Western Front? Well, the little skimming I did says no, we're not gonna cover that. Or even how the Nazis banned that. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's do library science, which isn't that just bookkeeping? Again, computer programming. Again, what does this have to do with bookkeeping? I mean, yeah, these are important, but they're not related to the topic. How about history? The impact of the automobile. Yeah, that's kind of historical. That's historical, fair enough. Okay, as a profession, his top 10 list focuses on the most significant developments in technology. Is that historically important? Yes. But is there more to history? Hell yeah. The whole geopolitics. No other invention has had so wide of an influence during the 1900s, says Professor Reynolds of his top pick, the automobile. The automobile is not what I would describe as the most important influence during the 1900s. I'd say that would be the transistor, integrated circuits, mathematical developments, like the Turing machine, although that's more of a, medical developments. Oh yeah, definitely medical developments. Manufacturing, although there's been manufacturing, although he's kind of wrong on that. The shipping container, almost forgot that one. That was really, really important. Just the automobile? Come on. Let's go into the impact of the automobile. No other invention has had so wide of an influence during the 1900s. Yes, there have been quite a few. Oh yeah, plastics. Development of modern that was really fucking important. Way more important than automobiles. Their infrastructure developed to support the automobile shaped our physical and cultural landscape. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Honestly, quite lackluster. The spread of mass production methods. Now that's really fucking important. The roots of mass production lie in the 1800s. Okay, that's mostly correct. But its introduction on a wide scale belongs to the 1900s, sort of, and began with the work of automaker Henry Ford. No, it did not. He deployed a lot of it, yes, but our good old favorite anti-Semitic piece of shit, Henry Ford's weird. Already existed, man. No. The ability to produce massive quantities of standardized complex items on an assembly line at low cost made even the relatively impoverished industrial regions far richer in material goods than the elites of many pre-industrial societies. Way more complex than that, Mr. Terry. Not Terry Davis. From the yeah. What? Yeah. What else do you have? Yeah, World Book 2001. Yeah, I just wanted to share some of my reactions to this.